In this video, I'm going to show you how I generate 85 to 100K a month in revenue with my Met Spas without even stepping a foot inside my two locations. One of them's 6 hours away, the other one's 20 minutes away. Probably sounds crazy, you might get a little skeptical, and that's okay. I'm not here to convince you of anything or prove anything to you. I want to share what's working for me and my businesses, and I want you to get some insight that you can implement into your business. Now, at the end of this training, I'm going to send you a simple invitation. If you want my help and the support from my community and partnering with you to implement some of these things alongside you, and if not, that's okay too. I'm just hoping you get something out of this training where you can gain some perspective and some principles and strategies that can help you implement in your business be more successful. Now, let's first talk about who this training is for. First off, business owners that are tired of doing everything in their business. So you wear too many hats. You might be the marketer, the technician, the bookkeeper. You might do all the cleaning, the manager. You do too many roles in your business and it tends to, you feel overloaded and stressed. Number two, you don't have processes and systems set up in your business. So there's no structure in your business, which causes frustration, especially if you have staff that you feel like aren't doing the things that you need them to do, but in reality, you're not effectively communicating that to them. Number three, growth. You want consistent growth and you're tired of the roller coaster months. You have a good month and then it's a really bad month. And there's just not a good marketing process set up in your business. And number four, you want to focus on health, your family, your relationships, your hobbies. You're ready to build your business around your life and not the other way around. So, who am I? My name is Brandon Jones. This is my family. It's my daughter Taylor, my wife Beth, and my son Caden. We're here in Texas, and just to kind of give you about my background, I kind of have what most probably consider the American dream. I went to high school, made good grades. I met my wife in high school. There we are. We're high school sweethearts. I graduated high school in 2003. My wife was in 2004. And then I married my wife, Beth, in 2006. I graduated college in 2007 with my bachelor's. I got the great corporate job. You know, you want to go to college, get the job. I got the job making great money. And then we had my daughter in 2008. 2010, we had my son, Caden. And then I went back to school online because my job paid for it, and I got my master's. But I knew that I wanted to be in business. At that time, I didn't know what it was, but I finally took my first plunge into business in 2013. In 2013, I started Ravage CrossFit, was my gym. Now, I knew nothing about business. I went out. I still have the truck because I love my truck. I went out, took a collateral loan on my truck, and I went and bought this equipment and rented a building. That's how I started. This isn't my first building. This is my second one. So I had no clue what I was doing. I was doing every single role in that business when I first started. I was the marketer. I was the coach, operations manager. I did websites. I did eventually my own paid ads, everything. I did every single piece, which many of you today are probably doing most of these roles in your job. It took me a while. My first couple of years in business, I was trying to decide, is this going to be more of a hobby or should I give this up? Because business-wise, I'm not going where I want to go. I would make some money, but never enough to where I could leave my corporate job. And it was stressful. I worked long hours at my corporate job. I worked shift work. So I was there 13 to 14 hours a day. I would get off. I would go run the gym for 3-4 hours, coach. I would go home. I would see the family maybe for an hour. I would do more gym work and I would go sleep for 3-4 hours. And it was not sustainable. I was not happy. The business was not going well. So I knew I needed to make a change. So I decided to hire my first business coach. And in 2016, my world changed. My mindset was the biggest thing that I worked on that I changed. I had to get clarity in what I was trying to accomplish and what I was trying to do. Once I got clarity, I never even heard the word SOP. I learned what a standard operating procedure was, and I started setting that up inside my business. The easiest way to tell you what an SOP is just a structured way to do something. All right? If you're going to do something, you follow this A through Z. Then I hired a team. I'd already hired a couple coaches before I got a business coach. Now, these coaches, they were great, But at that time, I was not the leader they needed me to be. I did not effectively communicate with them how to do their job. I did not have anything in writing, and it was very stressful for them and also for me. I thought they were the problem when really I was the problem, and I didn't have a great system set up for them. I learned how to delegate. So all these duties that I was doing, I started getting one by one, getting them off my plate onto my team. Marketing, this one's huge. I learned how to market organically, how to use social media, how to do paid advertising. One of the biggest things is I learned how to serve my clients better, which is huge because we want to have a great product or a service. And then other than the mindset change, I learned how to build my business around my life and not the other way around. Because up to that point, my life was built around my business. I made decisions based on my business, not my life. Now, 2017, so we're fast forwarding. I got the business coach, things are going great, we're growing. I am coaching a few classes and I'm managing a couple pieces, but most of it's hands off. I don't have to be there all the time. Well, 2017, things were going so well that I was able to leave my corporate job that I was making great money at and do my gym full time. Then later on that year, my wife decided we need to start our first med spa. Now, my wife was already very, very busy, and she is a realtor, and she is a very successful realtor. Very successful. So I don't know why she wanted to open this med spa, but she did. 3 months into it, she was like, babe, I'm done. Like, I am overwhelmed. She was doing everything in that business. You know how it is trying to help your wife or your significant other. It doesn't usually go well. So she comes to me and says, hey, I'm done. I want to sell it. I want to be out of it. And I said, hey, I have the time. Let me take it over. I think it could do something great. She said, perfect. She put her hands up. She walked out and she said, I'm done with it. It's yours now. It took me 120 days to get it organized, to hire the correct staff, and to double my sales. And through that process, I developed the Ravage to Rise membership. At that time I didn't know, mentorship. At that time I didn't know that's what it was, but that's what I developed. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit longer. Okay, gym's going great, running the gym. Med spa's going great. I'm managing both of them. Wife's not involved in any of that. 2019, my wife messages me. I still have the message, hey, let's move. We were in Amarillo, which is the top of Texas, up in a box. She's like, let's move to DFW area. I've always wanted to move. I was game on, let's do it. Here's how, whether you are religious or not, I am. We prayed about it. We decided, let's do it. Sold my gym this was at the end of June. I sold my gym at the end of September. We sold our house in November, and we moved January. So it was boom, 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 really fast. It was kind of scary at first because we were moving 6 hours away from our successful med spa, and how's it going to work? It was great. It was streamlined. Things were running awesome. It didn't matter if I was living there 6 hours away or 10 hours away, the way things are working. Now, 2022, so we've been moved for a couple years. I decided I have plenty of time. Why don't I open up another location? So 20 minutes down the road, I opened up at my second location in Weatherford, Texas. And I almost sold my first. Quick little story. We lost 99% of our staff over 3 months. We had to almost start over, get all new staff. Luckily, I already had all my SOPs, all my stuff that I've done for my setup for my med spa was already ready to go. So we injected new staff, got them trained up, moved forward. We already had another med spa that was running, and I was able to get everything back up. When that first happened, I almost sold because I was frustrated. I was frustrated at myself. I was frustrated at the person. I had a bad staff member that ran everybody off. Ultimately, I take ownership because I lost a little bit of pulse on my business. Now, we have it foolproof. Way more involved with our staff. My structure that I have set up makes sure that we're on top of anything that comes up so we don't have that problem happen again, and things are flourishing. 2023, we started On Demand Wellness, which is a online business that we help people in the med spa wellness space start their business. So now we're going to, so here's my 2 locations. Look, you can see Amarillo, Weatherford, websites there on Facebook. Now, through this process, I developed the Ravage to Rise mentorship, and I have 4 pillars. And this is exactly what I went through to get where I am now. The first one is clarity. As business owners, we must identify what truly matters in our business and life that enable us to focus on high priority tasks and eliminate unnecessary distractions. I had to have clarity of what I wanted to do. You have to have clarity of what you want to do. Alex Schafran says, if you don't have the business that you want, it's because you haven't become the person who can truly run it yet. When I had my gym, I had not become the person that could run it yet. Tony Robbins says success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. I believe both those statements are very, very true. Second thing, the second pillar is systems. We have to be equipped with systems and tools and processes to create an efficient and scalable business. Another great quote. If not me, then who? Right? As we're doing business owners and we're doing all these tasks, we have to say, who's my who for all of these? If not me, if I'm not going to do it, then who's going to do it? And you have to constantly go through that process to get things off your plate and delegate. Growth. So how to scale your business sustainably while focusing on profitability and retention. You want to get new clients in, but you want to keep those clients coming back for more and more. And then freedom. We want to step back from the day-to-day grind to enjoy benefits of our business while maintaining our personal health, our family and relationships, and our hobbies. That's really important. So, how do I make 85 to 100K a month in revenue? This is it right here. I got clarity on my role in my business. I knew I wanted to run my business remotely. I did not want to go in and day out. I am not an office type person. Okay. I was tired of doing all the other jobs like I've done in the past. So I got clarity on the roles that I wanted to do. And then I knew I wanted to build my business around my life. So that's how I got clarity. Number 2, systems and processes. I set up systems and processes for every single piece in my business, all of it. How to open, how to close, how to market, how to upsell, all those things. I had a procedure for them to follow, all of my staff members and virtual assistants to follow, which next is staffing. We made sure to get the right people in place and to give them the right tools so they didn't have to be micromanaged. Anybody that has to be micromanaged is not going to be, number 1, I'm not going to like it because I don't want to micromanage anybody. Number 2, they're not going to like it. So if you just equip them to do their job, they're going to be happier, more successful. Then we had to focus on growth. So at this point, I got clarity. I have my systems and processes, my staff, everybody's rolling. Now, another tool, we had to get a CRM, a customer relations management, marketing, lead follow-up, and upsells. We had to get our staff educated on these and able to have, so we could have consistent lead flow. No more yo-yo months up and down, sales going like this. We want a consistent lead flow and growth. After we got these 4 set up, we're rolling. Things are going well. Now we can start improving our experience for our clients, making sure that every time somebody comes in, they have a great experience. And then lastly, this all brings freedom, right? It bought back my time, my health, my family, my hobbies, the things that I want to do, I'm able to do. So just to kind of give you a quick picture, revenue by year. This was on the left side, Premier IV and Wellness. Okay. You can see each year, great growth. COVID was a crazy year. We all know that. Everybody's got a COVID story about being shut down, all that kind of stuff. 2022, I told you about that. We went through a crazy 3-month period, lost 99% of our staff, had to work them back up, still had a good year. And then 23 and then 24, you can see down there at the bottom, it's been an amazing year. And we're not even done yet. We still got just under a month. On-demand wellness, we kicked off in 23. You can see that over there on the right. And 24 has been a better year as well. So lots of success, lots of growth. Here's a quick view of our structure. I'm not going to go in deep detail here, but this is 3 businesses. And this is how it's structured to where I have the ultimate freedom that I want. but I have confidence in my team members and know that my business is taken care of and it's going to continue to grow. What does freedom in your business mean to you? We all have to ask ourselves that question. This is what it means to me. Bottom middle, that's my house we're building. Me and my wife had a vision and a goal of buy land, build a house, get a farm. We bought 15 acres. We're building our dream house. Will be done May of 25. Top left is my Highland cows. We have 6, plus we have a baby donkey. And we're working towards that dream. There, bottom left, that's my little niece. Top right, that's my family and Thanksgiving. I was able to take a week, not even focus on business, not worry about nothing, focus on my family, do things with my family. My little niece doesn't have a dad, so I was able to be a leader for her, be there for her. Bottom right's my kids, my son there in the middle in the wrestling, my daughter Taylor to the left there in golf. I don't miss events, sporting events, teacher events. There's a reason they call me the dad mom. I am there for everything. Middle, well, left there's me, fitness, health. I love it. I take care of my body. I work out 5 to 6 days a week. And then that middle one is me and my wife in the middle of a week on a Wednesday. We have a lake house 45 minutes away, out enjoying the day. I want freedom to do the things that I want to do, that I enjoy for my life, while my businesses are still running and they're successful. And I can know and have the confidence that my staff is taking care of everything. All right. Do you want your business to be built around your life, or your life to be built around your business? I have done both. I can tell you, building your life, your business around your life is going to make you happier, healthier, and more successful. The Ravaged to Rise community. So if you're watching this video and you're intrigued and you think something like this would work for you, I'd love to invite you to send me a DM or book a call with me, both below. I want to invite you to test drive my Ravaged to Rise mentorship so you can have the freedom from your business. If you want to find out what it would look like to work with me and get the support from my community, so you get the clarity, so you get the systems in your business, you get growth in your business, and ultimately you get the freedom from your business, I'm going to invite you just to find me on Facebook or book a call below. No pressure from me. You're a smart person. You're capable of making your own decisions. If you want to work with someone who can make you go farther faster, just like that happened to me back when I first started, I'm here for you. And if not, that's okay too. Follow along on Facebook, YouTube, Facebook group will all be linked below. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this, and I can't wait to chat with you.